What's up guys, I'm Becoming and welcome to today's video. Boys and girls, we have an interesting video for you today. We do have the Clash of Clans Champions War League World Cup, and it was a very interesting war. I was asked relatively last minute to pick this up. Actually, I caught a message that was in the streamer chat about, hey, we have a war that could be streamed. If you are available, will you do it? And I said, you know, hey, pick me. So jumped right in. This was really an interesting war. It was Nigeria versus Ukraine. This is a Town Hall 11, 10, and 9 war, only 15v15. It was also only 2 hours long, so it was a bit of a speed war. And it was a very interesting war. I mean, the attacks are coming out super fast. And obviously with 2 hours, you have to plan fast and you have to get your attacks off really quickly. So Ukraine smushed Nigeria in this one. 6-star victory for them, and some really cool attacks to showcase. We're going to show 1-9, 2 Town Hall 10 attacks, and 1 TH11 hit. Also, it was a no-dip format, to my knowledge. I did not see any dips occur on either side. And for the Town Hall 9 level, I think there might have been a witch ban for this. If someone watches this afterwards that knows the rules for the World Cup, if they'd leave that comment in the section below, I believe there might be a witch ban because neither side was using witches at the Town Hall 9 level. So let's go ahead and watch the first Town Hall 9 hit, and we're going to give 1 hit showcase for Nigeria, and we'll do 3 for the winners of Ukraine. So right here, we have Yasoj versus Wi-Fi Smasher. Now, I picked this hit, not just because it was the only Town Hall 9 hit that tripled for them, but because this attacker actually shows a lot of good patience with this particular attack. He does something that I imagine a lot of attackers at Town Hall 9, if you're newer or you're less experienced, you might be inclined to do slightly differently, and I'll point that out when it happens. But as you can see, a little queen walk starting at 12, coming down towards 9 o'clock. It's going to be nice and easy. The queen under rage is going to be able to handle those 2-point defenses and the defending queen just fine, and the walk is going to keep going. So queen's still pushing towards 9 o'clock. He's got that funneling archer right there. The funnel won't be completed quite quickly enough, so he is going to put down 2 more wizards here behind these golems to make sure that 9 o'clock corner is funneled. But the 2 golems in, he has 2 jump and 1 rage left. The 2 golems do come in. He's going to have assistance from another wizard, the king, and CC bowlers. Now, at this point in time, a less experienced attacker would think, okay, well, I'm inside the base, I'm going to pop the rage right now. And just watch how patient that Yasoj, I'm probably saying it wrong, watch how patient this guy is pushing into this base. He's all the way in. He's crossed the first jump. He is not raged yet. He's going to wait. He's going to wait. He's going to wait. No rage yet. No rage yet. King ability forced, and now the rage comes down. The problem with this base is that all of the really scary point defense in it is all located in this bottom section. And if you watch how these 2 golems were being rage healed through that, they're both uncracked, and they've made it all the way down to 6 o'clock. So at this point, you're going to see some very nice surgical hogging starting up around 12, sort of wrapping towards 3. A single giant to come down to that mortar, 2 hog riders to the mortar, and then the hog riders that were up at 12 do come in for the air defense. And he's got 5 more hog riders left. He's going to surgically target each of these point defenses as he goes, trying to be as careful about spinning these hogs as possible. Meanwhile, the bottom side of the base is just being cleared out. He's still got 2 uncracked golems. I mean, forget the fact that they're almost cracked, but I mean, really, it was a beautiful hit. Very patient execution, and I really appreciated this about this guy's attack. So GG to Yasoj. I'll just go with that, guys. So let's back out. Now we're going to be watching 3 hits by the Ukrainian winners here. We're going to go back over to this side of the map, and we're going to watch Archer versus number 7, Coastal Mariana. So in this hit, it is a minor hit. Now we're not typically used to seeing a lot of minors these days. Minors being buffed again have sort of brought them back into, you know, relative meta. But he does a couple of things here that I think are really instrumental to making this attack work. You can see he has a CC full of bowlers behind a Suicide King, and on this side, he's going to pop an external rage spell. And what this rage spell is going to do, if you watch what the bounces get as they sort of go in, these bounces are meant to clear out internal buildings. And with this single splash, he's actually going to splash onto the X-bow and even get more value by getting the Archer Tower down and that King platform. So look what's actually left. I mean, he does get a nice, more concentrated spread because of that external rage. and all he's got to do is heal the miners through the core. He knew there was a CC Lava Hound and was able to poison out that balloon just fine, also taking care of the king. I believe there was a balloon. I actually wasn't watching too closely, but he smushes it. At this point, just too many miners up. He's got one more heal. He's going to place it right in the center, try to cover up the bow, that splash tower, and look how many miners, dudes. This was the definition of a mass miner. Aside from the little bowlers that he tossed in beside his Suicide King. So 4x, he's going to roll through it. Really nicely done. He used the queen up at 12 to funnel the miners from 12 to 9 and used the king bowlers to funnel from 3 to 6. So that was really pretty how he did that. GG to Mr. Archer of CWC Ukraine. So the next hit's going to be another 10v10. We're going to look at Anaconda versus Mark. I picked this because it was a particularly beautiful hog hit. He does a really nice job getting his queen in. His queen gets a lot of great value. Also, the kill squad accomplishes their goal very nicely. And yeah, so because this was a cleanup attack, he did know that he had some Teslas right there and a giant bomb that he could pre-trigger. So that was high value. I think on the last hit, he probably hit that, or the attacker hit that bomb. And that's probably what sort of stalled the kill squad out just enough to make this fail. But that golem in front is going to make the king fall. Also, a Tesla taken out there, and the wall wrecker in. The wizard completing the funnel at the last possible moment. The king is going to wrap around and come inside. So there being a CC Lava Hound right here, the queen is going to spend a hot minute beating this one down. But the bowlers and the king do have free reign to come in, see the queen, come out and around the wall, and beat this queen to the ground. The poison spell is going to actually catch the queen and several lava pups. Look how they all just sort of wrap into that poison spell. Really nice value there. And then he's going to hog from 12 towards 3, towards 6, and wrap all the way back here towards 8 o'clock, towards the very end. Meanwhile, the queen is actually going the opposite direction, but that's awesome because she's going to clear some external buildings and also some more defenses. Still has the ability in hand. She's going to get a lot of great value. The hogging is looking good. 2 heal spells deployed already. He's only got 1 more. But really the only major threat in this base is the bomb tower explosion. There is not another big bomb that is going to totally thwart this, and he still has a poison spell to eat skeletons behind this. So looking really, really strong in this hit. It is going to clean up. Let's go ahead and 2 exit as the hogs sort of make their rounds. Just too many hogs, not enough point defense left. And he does have goblins. He does have a wizard up top and another hog rider for the town hall just to make sure he were to secure that 2-star in the event of a time fail. Nice heads up play there, but it does triple. We'll 4x it through. So Anaconda, I really liked just the number of hogs he was able to take for his hogging portion, but B, his kill squad push got the perfect amount of value and did shave a really nice path for the hog riders to dive down. So good job to Anaconda. Next up, we're going to play our last replay of the recap, and that is going to be Jaguar on Spawn Devil. And this is an 11v11 Suicide Hero Laloon with a Skelly Donut. So look how much he actually spends to get this core taken out, and look at what he's actually got for his loons. He's going to burn all of those skeleton spells and a rage. He does get the queen. He is going to get the king. He is going to get the Eagle Artillery, and he will in fact also take down the clan castle. So that is a value core. And behind this, he's going to get his king down. His king is going to be the Tank Master Supreme. He's going to be tanking it up. The queen's going to step in behind him and snipe off several point defenses behind these walls, and that's going to set up the loon pathing just fine. And look at his spell comp that he has left. He has 5 haste spells. He has 2 hounds, likely another hound inside of that, that battle blimp, and he's going to have 36 balloons. So 36 balloons, 5 haste, 3 hounds. Really, really, really loon-heavy composition here. And he's going to show us just how it's done using only hastes to rip up the rest of this base. Only got about 20% with the heroes, but be it that the clan castle's dealt with, the heroes are dealt with, the core pathing is set very beautifully. This is going to end up working out just fine. So here it comes. Jaguar's rushing in with haste. He knows exactly where he needs to place them. Really nice value positions. Going to help all of these loons just rush forward, take the haste spells, and move very, very quickly. The warden is being held very, very, very patiently for the opportune moment to scoop up as much value as possible. Another haste right there, and that's his final haste. So how is he going to pull this one off? He needs to make sure that warden is going to be with the balloons, and the warden does sneak up just in time, zips into position to grab the fat wad of loons that are heading into the final quadrant at 3 o'clock. Really nice stuff. Just barely going to get this one done. Maybe not just barely. He does skate by basically with only a few loons remaining. And the Warden should be there for the love tap if it hadn't actually finished off. But this is just GG, dude. Jaguar, I love the 11v11 Suicide Hero Lalo. So, yeah, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this brief recap for Nigeria versus Ukraine of the CWL World Cup 2018. If you have any questions about the attacks that were showcased today, questions about why the attacker did what they did, maybe something that I didn't touch on as I was live commentating, be sure to leave that in the comments section on the video on demand, which will be posted very, very briefly after this live video stream ends. But much love, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.